Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Kylie Minogue, the pop icon who reinvented stardom across 5 decades. Few artists in modern music have mastered the art of reinvention quite like Kylie Minogue. With a career spanning more than 35 years, the Australian superstar has transformed from soap opera sweetheart to global pop legend, earning Grammys, chart-topping hits, and a devoted fanbase that spans generations. Today, Kylie stands as one of the most enduring and influential figures in pop culture. From Neighbours to the global stage. Born in Melbourne in 1968, Kylie first entered the spotlight through acting, most notably as Charlene Robinson on the hit Australian series Neighbours. Her charm on screen made her a household name across Australia and the UK, setting the stage for an unpredictable but meteoric music career. In 1987, Kylie's cover of the Loco-Motion became a breakout hit, topping charts in multiple countries. Suddenly, she was no longer just a TV star, she was the new face of pop. The evolution of a pop queen. What separates Kylie from many contemporaries is her uncanny ability to evolve with the times. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, she delivered bubblegum pop classics like I Should Be So Lucky. By the mid-90s, she embraced a more experimental sound, collaborating with artists like Nick Cave on Where the Wild Roses Grow. When many thought her peak had passed, Kylie roared back in 2000 with the album Light Years, paving the way for her defining hit, Can't Get You Out of My Head. With its hypnotic chorus and futuristic style, the song became a global phenomenon, topping charts in over 40 countries and solidifying her legacy. A survivor and role model. Kylie's story isn't just about music success, it's also about resilience. In 2005, she was diagnosed with breast cancer at the height of her career. She paused everything for treatment, ultimately emerging victorious and becoming a global advocate for awareness and early detection. Her courage inspired millions, including many who credit her with saving their lives. A modern renaissance. Far from slowing down, Kylie continues to thrive. Her albums Golden 2018 and Disco 2020 showcased her versatility, one infused with Nashville country pop, the other a shimmering return to dance floors. In 2023, she scored a viral global hit with Padam Padam, proving she can still dominate charts and social media alike. 2024 and beyond see Kylie actively touring, performing at major festivals, and embracing her role as a multi-generational pop icon. Her influence can be felt in the stylings of artists like Lady Gaga, Dua Lipa, and Charli XCX, yet none carry the same timeless sparkle. The legacy of a true icon with more than 80 million records sold and countless awards. Kylie Minogue has already secured her place in music history. But beyond numbers, her legacy lies in her spirit, joyful, resilient, inventive, and forever glamorous. Kylie Minogue isn't just a pop star, she is pop itself, a symbol of reinvention, celebration, and the enduring power of music to uplift. And as her career continues to evolve, one thing remains certain: the world will always be ready for another Kylie era. Kylie Minogue, a lifetime of reinvention, resilience, and radiant pop stardom. For more than 3 decades, Kylie Minogue has captivated the world with her unmistakable voice, dazzling charisma, and ability to reinvent pop music again and again. From her humble beginnings in Australian television to her international reign as the Princess of Pop, Kylie has built a legacy defined by longevity, courage, and artistic evolution. Few artists in history have managed to stay relevant across 5 decades. Kylie Minogue is one of them. Early life and breakthrough, 1968 to 1989, born in Melbourne on May 28, 1968. Kylie Minogue grew up in a close-knit family alongside siblings Danny and Brendan. Shy yet determined, she began her career as a child actor, appearing in shows like The Sullivans and Skyways. But her life changed forever in 1986 when she landed the role of Charlene Robinson on the hugely popular Aussie soap opera Neighbours. Charlene and Scott, played by Jason Donovan, became television's sweetheart couple. Their wedding episode drew an incredible 20 million viewers in the UK alone, a preview of the global impact Kylie would soon have. Her unexpected transition into music came after she performed the Loco-Motion at a charity event. The song was recorded, released, and instantly became Australia's biggest hit of the decade. The world had just discovered its next pop star. The Stock Aitken Waterman era. Crafting a pop sensation, Kylie's partnership with the production trio Stock Aitken Waterman defined her early music career. Her debut album Kylie, 1988, featured irresistibly catchy tracks like I Should Be So Lucky, Got to Be Certain, Je ne sais pas pourquoi, with SAW's signature synth-pop style and Kylie's youthful charm. She became a chart-topping force in Australia, the UK, and Europe. While critics at the time dismissed her as a manufactured pop act, fans adored her, and Kylie's ability to grow beyond this label later became one of her greatest strengths. Reinvention and maturity, 1990s. By the early 90s, Kylie was determined to redefine her artistry. Her album Rhythm of Love, 1990, presented a more confident, sophisticated image. Songs like Better the Devil You Know and Step Back in Time remain fan favorites and LGBTQ+ anthems to this day. A major turning point came in 1996 with her haunting collaboration with Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds on Where the Wild Roses Grow. The song showcased a darker, more emotional side of Kylie, earning critical praise and reshaping public perception of her as a serious artist capable of much more than dance pop. Global domination. The 2000s era. Kylie's career exploded into new heights in the 2000s. Her comeback album Light Years, 2000, brought disco glam energy with hits like Spinning Around. But the defining moment of her career arrived in 2001 with Can't Get You Out of My Head. The hypnotic melody, futuristic fashion, and viral music video turned the song into one of the biggest hits of the decade. It topped charts in more than 40 countries and became a cultural phenomenon, cementing Kylie as a global icon. Albums such as Fever, 2001, Body Language, 2003, X, 2007, further solidified her status as a pop powerhouse. Triumph Over Adversity in 2005. At the height of her career, Kylie was diagnosed with breast cancer at age 36. The news shocked the world, but Kylie approached her diagnosis with courage and determination. After undergoing surgery and treatment, she returned to the spotlight stronger than ever. Her bravery became a symbol of hope for millions of people. Fans often refer to this era as Kylie's rebirth, marking a chapter where she embraced life, artistry, and advocacy with renewed clarity. Later success and reinvention, 2010 to 2020, Kylie's artistic versatility continued to shine in the 2010s. Aphrodite, 2010, brought euphoric dance pop vibes. Kiss Me Once, 2014, embraced contemporary pop trends. Golden, 2018, surprised fans with a Nashville-inspired country pop fusion. Each era showcased a new side of Kylie, proving she is never afraid to experiment and evolve. In 2020, disco marked another triumphant return. Released during a global pandemic, the album delivered joy, escapism, and Kylie's signature sparkle. Critics praised it as a glorious revival of disco pop, reminding audiences of her unmatched ability to lift spirits through music. A viral resurgence. Padam Padam, 2023. In 2023, Kylie scored a surprise global hit with Padam Padam. The track dominated TikTok, became a pride anthem, returned Kylie to the US charts after 2 decades, introduced her music to a younger generation. Padam Padam wasn't just a song, it was a cultural wave, proving Kylie's star power remains timeless. Legacy and influence. Kylie Minogue's impact on pop culture is nothing short of extraordinary. She has sold over 80 million records, earned a Grammy Award, achieved multiple Brit Awards. Become the first female artist to have UK top 10 albums in 5 consecutive decades. Her influence can be heard and seen in modern artists like Dua Lipa, Lady Gaga, Charli XCX, and Rina Sawayama, all of whom have drawn inspiration from Kylie's futuristic fashion, dance pop sound, and creative reinventions. More than a pop star, Kylie is more than her music. She is a fashion icon, a symbol of resilience, a gay icon, an LGBTQ+ ally, a role model for artists navigating long-term careers. Her warmth, humility, and joyfulness have made her beloved across the world. Despite her fame, Kylie remains one of the most grounded and gracious figures in entertainment. A future still bright with new projects, Las Vegas residencies, global tours, and ongoing chart success. Kylie Minogue shows no signs of slowing down. As she continues reinventing pop, one thing is certain: Kylie is timeless. Her music, influence, and spirit will continue inspiring generations, proving that true icons don't fade, they illuminate the world with every new era. Kylie Minogue, the eternal queen of reinvention and the undeniable heartbeat of global pop. Few performers in the history of music possess a career as rich, enduring, and transformative as Kylie Minogue. For more than 35 years, she has been a constant presence on global charts, a pop chameleon who has effortlessly moved between eras, genres, and styles while always remaining unmistakably herself. With over 80 million records sold, countless awards, and a cultural influence that spans continents, Kylie has become one of the most adored and respected entertainers of all time. Her journey from Australian soap star to international pop royalty is a story of drive, evolution, survival, and the unmatched power of reinvention. Humble beginnings. From Melbourne to Neighbours, Kylie Ann Minogue was born in Melbourne on May 28, 1968, to a close and creative family. Unlike many future stars, she didn't grow up with grand ambitions of world fame. She was shy, observant, and soft-spoken, but deeply determined. Her earliest acting roles in shows like The Sullivans, Skyways, and The Henderson Kids helped her build a steady presence in Australian entertainment. But nothing prepared her for the life-changing impact of her casting in Neighbours. When she stepped into the role of Charlene Mitchell, a feisty, tomboyish, blue-collar mechanic, she became an instant fan favorite. Charlene and Scott, played by Jason Donovan, became one of TV's most iconic couples, and their wedding episode became must-watch television worldwide. This role didn't just make her famous, it made her a symbol of Australia's cultural export to the world. Music calls. A pop phenomenon is born. Kylie's transition from actress to singer began almost by accident when she performed the Loco-Motion at a charity event. The crowd's explosive reaction led to a studio recording, and the track became Australia's best-selling single of the 80s. From that moment, the music industry saw her potential. She signed with the powerhouse production trio Stock Aitken Waterman in the UK, marking the beginning of a high-speed rise in the pop world. Her debut album, Kylie, 1988, delivered instantly iconic hits. I Should Be So Lucky, Got to Be Certain, the Loco-Motion, global release. Kylie was now an international pop darling, but she wanted more than manufactured chart success. Breaking the Mold. The evolution begins by the early 1990s. Kylie was ready to take artistic risks. She experimented with her image, sound, and creative control. Her album Rhythm of Love marked a turning point. With more mature, dance-oriented tracks like Better the Devil You Know, What Do I Have to Do, Shocked, these songs demonstrated artistic depth and cemented her status within LGBTQ+ club culture, where she became, and remains, a beloved icon. The mid-90s, artistic credibility and reinvention. In 1994, Kylie signed with Deconstruction Records, a label known for credibility and experimentation. This era saw her push boundaries with albums like Kylie Minogue, 1994, a sophisticated and genre-bending record. Impossible Princess, 1997, a deeply personal and experimental album though not initially embraced commercially. Impossible Princess is now hailed as one of her most daring works, showcasing her songwriting, vulnerability, and willingness to evolve. Her duet with Nick Cave, Where the Wild Roses Grow, became a haunting, critically acclaimed masterpiece, reshaping public perception of Kylie as a serious artist. The 2000s. The era of global dominance. The new millennium brought Kylie her most iconic chapter. In 2000, she released Light Years, a triumphant return to glossy pop and disco. Spinning Around was a major hit, and the Gold Hot Pants became legendary. But nothing prepared the world for what came next. Can't Get You Out of My Head, a pop earthquake, released in 2001. The song was a cultural reset. "4 million copies sold" charts topped in over 40 countries. One of the most recognizable pop songs ever made. Its minimalist beat, hypnotic melody, and futuristic visuals positioned Kylie as an unstoppable global force. The album Fever dominated charts and produced hits like In Your Eyes, Love at First Sight. Kylie had become truly untouchable. Courage in the Face of Illness, 2005. At the peak of her fame, Kylie was diagnosed with breast cancer. Her decision to pause her world tour and fight the disease inspired an outpouring of global support. Kylie faced treatment head-on, and her successful recovery became a symbol of strength and hope for millions of people, especially young women. She later used her platform to raise awareness worldwide. Her return to the stage in 2006 was emotional, triumphant, and deeply meaningful, marking a new era of resilience and rebirth. The modern Kylie, versatility, discovery, and new peaks. Through the 2010s and 2020s, Kylie continued to surprise the world. Aphrodite, 2010, a euphoric dance album that delivered some of her sharpest pop. Golden, 2018, a bold detour into country pop, recorded in Nashville, proving she could master any genre. Disco, 2020, a glittering revival of dance music during the pandemic, lifting spirits and proving her relevance once again. 2023-2024, Padam Padam, in the viral rebirth. At an age when many artists slow down, Kylie ignited a viral sensation. Padam Padam became a TikTok global trend, a Pride anthem, a US chart comeback, a song adopted by younger audiences discovering her for the first time. This moment reaffirmed what fans always knew: Kylie is timeless. Fashion, branding, and cultural icon status. Kylie has established herself as a powerful fashion figure. From 80s denim to futuristic bodysuits, from golden hot pants to couture gowns, her style has shaped pop aesthetics for generations. Her brand ventures include Kylie Minogue Wines, internationally successful, fragrance lines, beauty collaborations. Her Las Vegas residency. She has become a lifestyle icon as much as a music legend. LGBTQ icon and global ally Kylie's relationship with the LGBTQ community is deep, emotional, and mutually supportive. For decades, she has performed at Pride festivals, advocated for equality, released some of the most beloved queer anthem songs like All the Lovers, Better the Devil You Know, and Padam Padam, have become pillars of LGBTQ pop culture. Legacy. What makes Kylie Minogue eternal? Kylie's legacy isn't built on just hits, though she has dozens. It's built on reinvention without losing authenticity, surviving hardship with grace, a connection with fans that feel
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.